Funky D, welcome back. The news: Buhari legally right to address Nigerians through SGF, that is Secretary to the Federal Government, Boss Mustapha. Before we go into this news, ladies and gentlemen, I say make I use this little opportunity to thank those of you who don't subscribe to my channel before. For those who never subscribe, I say make you subscribe and make sure so you don't forget to press that bell sign when they there, so that anytime when we upload, you first get our videos. Now, if Buhari, well, they call, when be Buharam, if the man is legally right to address Nigerians through SGF, waiting can be Osibanjo own for inside, or his first share for inside this Buharam administration. And again, this one just they prove everybody say Osibanjo is dead. If Osibanjo himself cannot do the job that he's supposed to do, or if Boss Mustapha carry on with Osibanjo's duty. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, now this same thing won't happen during the time of that late ABBA KYARI as Nigerian Chief of Staff. ABBA KYARI don't die. Now, the same thing continue to the unfold before our very naked eye, ladies and gentlemen. The same thing when the Northerners try to do to Osibanjo, and when they don't already do to Osibanjo, now the same thing when they happen now. Now they won't come out now, can't tell us, see, the man one they call Buharam when be on our president, when we know they see. The invisible man, the dead man, the man went on die since 2017. Now him give power now to this SGF, when be Boss Mustapha, when be Secretary to the Federal Government. How come? Why Osibanjo cannot do this job? Why Osibanjo cannot do this job? Because this duty, when the man they carry, not be his own duty. Now duty when Osibanjo himself, when be the VP supposed to. So where the VP now, if Boss Mustapha they come out, they address the nation. According to Nandekano, an ordinary man when they appoint, that he take over the vice president of the country's job. Boss Mustapha got no right to address any Nigerian people. This one pure impunity happening in APC before our very eye. Where the Osibanjo now, if the job when Osibanjo supposed to do, Boss Mustapha don't carry him. The same way when the other late man do. Now him be this one now when they happen. That is why they tell us, say, Yoruba people make una go ask for una son when be Osibanjo. No smoke without fire. All these things when they happen, suppose show Yoruba people say, man, this thing don't get out of hand. If Boss Mustapha can come out to address Nigerian people, take over the duty when not being duty. Now I be say Boss Mustapha now the VP of the country. That is how it is. Because this thing when Boss Mustapha they come out all the time, they can't address Nigerian people. If Una Buhari cannot talk, now Osibanjo supposed to talk. Why it can't be this man where they call Boss Mustapha? Nothing when that Buhari don't do in that country when people they blame him. Everything when they do is acceptable to Nigerian people. Everything when they do is acceptable to their so-called opposition. Nobody they oppose this man on all this impunity when this man when they call all the time. When they call the dead man name, nobody they oppose. How can Boss Mustapha be doing job when not being job? How come? I want to prove to us, say, Osibanjo, they are alive. Make Osibanjo begin do this job, because now Osibanjo's job. Not be una come tell us, say, una day video conference, Osibanjo do video conferencing, Osibanjo do virtual meeting, Osibanjo. The job when he's supposed to do to come speak to Nigerian people. Because the man when I get inside Aso Rock is paralyzed. The man when they call Buhari is already a dead man. The man when they call Buhari is already dead. So if the Buhari cannot speak, his vice can speak to Nigerian people. So make una allow the Osibanjo come out, come speak. If una they claim say Osibanjo still dey alive. So ladies and gentlemen, make we read a little bit, make we see waiting all these fake people when they call themselves Nigerian politicians. When we already know, say, all of them when they there, now good for nothing politicians, good for nothing men, make we see waiting that they tell us regarding this boss Mustapha matter. Because I then come out now, say, Buhari legally right to address Nigeria through boss Mustapha. Why he cannot address Nigeria by himself? Now, the same thing when these people don't do once again during the time of this one they call ABBA KYARI. Now they continue to do. So we don't tell you Yoruba people say, you know, when we talk, we must still see people come out. Oh, he dey alive, he dey, he dey doing work, he dey quarantine, he dey isolate. Now only him that isolate. Now only Nigeria then get that thing where they call president or presidency. This thing dey all over the world. This democracy dey almost everywhere in the world. Not be only Nigeria. So we dey see things when they happen, even in Africa, other African governments like Ghana. We dey see what dey happen in Ghana. We dey see what dey happen in different places. If president not dey, na vice they took over the mantle. Some lawyers have said President Muhammadu Buhari is permitted under the Constitution to delegate any person to conduct a state function on his behalf. We not dey doubt that one. But where the vice presidents? Why they can't carry that and can't jump vice president, can't give on to boss Mustapha when be secretary to the federal government? We know the doubt say not fit delegate anybody. But why then they jump the VP if the VP they alive? The same thing when on tell us say ABBA KYARI when in their life. Say ABBA KYARI. Now ain't right waiting they don't write finish. They can't say na Buhari tell ABBA KYARI make everybody they report to ABBA KYARI, including the VP. There's something when we already know say now ABBA KYARI. I do all those things. They call Buhari. Now, Jubilee don't die. ABBA KYARI don't die. Still, the same thing continue. The same impunity continue to dey happen in APC government. Good for nothing people. This is coming on the heel of criticism of the Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria, SFG, and the chairman of the President Task Force COVID-19, Boss Mustapha, announced of President Muhammadu Buhari's extension of the 2 weeks is of lockdown measure. I don't tell una say, if you dey watch Funky D, you know say you go always get the truth right from this platform. I don't tell una before say, as Buhari not dey, now Mustapha now, if you go back like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, you go see some videos where I don't make already, when I don't tell I say, make una watch out to Boss Mustapha now don't turn Nigerian president. Now the thing when they happen. Announcement when we say na Buhari suppose announce, now they carry give Boss Mustapha, not be even the vice president. So that is to show na say Femi Adesina, GARBA and their cohorts, all of them, they don't lose it. They don't lose some well, ladies and gentlemen. They don't lose some, as in, they don't know how they want to do this their concocted video again. They don't know the way when they want to take manipulate the video again. They don't know the way when they want to take manipulate, I mean, the person when they in Aso Rock today. Because they don't use all the whole tricks. They say they were caught red-handed. They don't use all the whole style to deceive Nigerian people. They say they think nobody they buy. They say they don't catch them in different levels. So there are no ways again when they want to bring out the video. No, they won't say BUHARI talk. BUHARI do this. Because everything, all the whole videos where they show us, we decode and say this thing now concocted videos. Now, they know the little what they want to do again. No, that's why they begin send Boss Mustapha out. Make sure not forget it. Femi Adesina, I don't tell them say now Boss Mustapha. You want to be the chairman of the BUHARI tax force. Say now you go come, update Nigerian people. Say not be BUHARI. Say no plan. They never plan many times when BUHARI want to come out. Now, the reason why when we say they no one bring out the BUHARI show now again, we say they don't run out of ideas. No more ideas. No way when they want to bring this BUHARI again. When we say the whole world knows say now doctored videos that they show Nigerian people. That is why they don't send out this woman now. When we Boss Mustapha now go continue to they propagate now. Boss Mustapha now him now be the people now when they on top government now when they act. No BUHARI. Aso Rock is empty. The presidency office is locked. Nobody can access the seat of presidency or the seat of power anymore. Everywhere is jam locked. They not get any higher they want to take. Do this their thing, this their BUHARI. That is why they are very confused right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you see now Boss Mustapha now they bring command and now they come out now say BUHARI get the right to send anybody when he wants send. Why he not send Osibanjo? Where Osibanjo dey? We need proof say Osibanjo they alive. Now that one where would they talk? Whether he send Mustapha or he send Gambari or Jambari, we don't want to know. But we will need a proof say Osibanjo they alive. Osibanjo have to come out to speak like the way when this boss Mustapha they speak. Now that one where we want. Not be Osibanjo day virtual meeting, Osibanjo day conferencing meeting, Osibanjo day here. No. We don't need that bull anymore. So we continue, ladies and gentlemen. The People Democratic Party PDP through its spokesperson Kola Olagbadeyo had said the development was a manifestation of abuse of statutory office arising from the education of responsibilities by President MOHAMADU BUHARI since the last 5 years, which had also become more pronounced in the fight against COVID-19. Paul Ananamba San said, there is no constitutional duty that the president must address Nigerians at all time. These are the criminal sons when we get. They tell you now, say, no way when they day for constitution, the president must address Nigerians at all time. They not there for our constitution. PDP now, they tell them, see what thing that they do. This is what they do since 5 years they come. They continue, and now they more pronounced, say, nobody there for Aso Rock. And all of us sit down there. If the president is disposed to talking to us, we will be willing to listen. I don't believe it is an issue. There are statutory days he must address the nation, such as on Democracy Day and Independence Day, he said. Every day, President Trump, they address American people. Every goddamn day. Every day. In this hard time, President Trump, they come out 247. They take questions left and right, back and forth. So these Nigerian people, I say whether they do or not. This man now they call Ananamba or whatever he call himself. What did this man they call himself? Say now only Democracy Day or Independence Day, now BUHARI supposed to come on. BUHARI supposed to come out. Look, BUHARI is dead and gone. I say all of them don't run out of ideas. Una don't know where to hide. Una don't know how to hide things again. And everything don't bust out open. We are talking. Also, Abioma Ezewon Bodo said, there is no aspect of the Constitution which stated that only the Vice President can assess the President's function on behalf of the President. Section 43 of the Constitution 148 of the Constitution 1999 also amended clearly provide that the President may in his discretion assign to the Vice President or any minister responsible for any business or the government, Eze Nwobodo said. So, is SGF a minister? SGF na secretary to the federal, just a mere secretary. Na appointment that one, they not be minister. So, the man a minister. Section 1, make una stop this on a session because everything is fraud. Section 171 equally provide for the appointment of the secretary to the government of the federation by the president to help him in exercising his power. To help him exercising his power. Can you? Then they help president to exercise his power. If president love you exercise his power, no, go relax. Okay, if secretary to the federal government won't follow president exercise his power, what thing Osibanjo go do now? What thing come be Osibanjo own? Waiting come be Osibanjo own if the secretary won't follow BUHARI, I be whoever did there to exercise his power. Waiting the man can't do that they do if you not exercise his power. So waiting they can't get the VP for when be the vice president. It therefore presupposes that the president can comfortably, amongst other persons, assign or delegate any of his function to the above mentioned person, he added. So, ladies and gentlemen, this matter when concern these people, now here we go stop them because these people when be on people when they uptown there in Nigeria, then get problem. Then get problem with reasonings. Then they lack that thing where they call sense of understanding or sense of reasoning. They're not, not they inside their head. All these their son and their all of them they there. Everything is fraud. Anything where they tell you in that country is fraud. If Buhari can exercise his power with anybody when he not they talk, why can't him resign? It be like where you see American secretary now they exercise Donald Trump power or Obama power. I don't hear them before. Even in any part of the world, when somebody exercise presidential power, when he not be president, he not be vice, he not be president, he exercise presidential power. If una president no one as una claims una get president there, he no one talk and Osibanjo no one talk and I say he's still there alive, make them quickly resign. Waiting the day that they do so that the boss Mustapha will carry on from where they stop. Already boss Mustapha don't carry on because nobody is there. Can you imagine? Osibanjo, can you imagine how you sold yourself to the Fulani people? Now, so I shall take hide, waiting and hide when they become president today. I shall Buhari. Hide up. See Buhari not die. Buhari still die alive. See Buhari never die. I beg on I make all of I go sit now before I go here waiting for PD tell on us. So one love everybody. I say if you never subscribe, make on subscribe, make on share my videos. Bye everybody and see you next time.